Alright, I'm here. Hello. We're almost ready to get rocking and rolling. Subia just finished up another game in the gold division, so hoping to wrap up the division here, it looks like. Hello, Ian. Hello, Toka. Richard, come on, report the matches. SPS 18 out of the way. So bad timing. Yeah, Subia is mega warmed up right now. Valorant game. What's Valorant? I know what it is, but I'm so out of the loop for anything. Oh Jesus Christ! I didn't realize Richard had so many viewers. Holy shit! I'm about to get mega rated. We're playing the final match of the International LAN. Nice. Hello, Odra. Oh, I just got raid sent to my own channel. Richard, with a rate of 57, starts an immediate hype train. Hello. Thank you for the raid. Subia in the chat. No, I don't think you played your worst match. That doesn't seem. We don't speak in absolutes around here. I'm gonna assume Subia will want SPS for this. So, there, dear friends, is your seed. 1F, 5 Bravo, Charlie 0, and Subia will have first level select in this ultimate match in the gold division. 57 viewers, yeah. Thank you to Richard for the massive raid. Only assist deals in absolutes, that's right. Alright, Subia in chat. BRBing, that's totally fine. Take your time. Yeah, it's so weird. The number of viewers here, it's cycling between 2 and 51. And I'm not 100% sure which one's accurate. I really hope it's the 57, but who knows? Anyway, Toka needs 1 point to avoid being dropped back down to silver. Still... okay, there we go. Got updated. Yeah, so Toka really does need 1 more point. I think if y'all tied for points, it would come down to some other decider statistic, which I have no idea about. But let me make sure we're on proper seeds here. Let me check Toka's seed. Looks good. I think Toka also mentioned 18 all the way. Okay, yeah, I have no idea which number is accurate for how many viewers I currently have. It's saying both 2, 51, and 43 for different sources. And Mom, I'm scared. Oh well, that's okay. Alright, Subia has the seed in. Patiently awaiting readies. I'm excited to get this, to commentate this game. I have been waiting, I must say. I'm excited for it. I think I should give streams a refresh. You know what, Toka? I think you're right. You're never... See, I was gonna say you're never wrong, but then I run into ads. And that's often why I don't do refreshes. That's alright, though. It's only 15 seconds. Shout out to Burlington Coat Factory. Wow, it doxed me through my ad to find my nearest Burlington. Alright, I did your newfangled refresh. Alright, we have a Subia doing 29 practice. You know, you always gotta start high. Make sure we're on. Alright, we got both players ready, so I'm gonna press !3, and 4 numbers are gonna appear on the screen. One of them is Tetris. But let's get y'all kind of down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. I didn't realize they changed the bot's color. That's pretty cool. It matches me. I got both players off. IoT the opener. Toka fighting an early Lombard channel now. Has to pluck it. Subia puts a Lombard to the left, gets Tetris number 1. Toka opens the wall up just in time. Toka, another Tetris. Subia going for a column 8 setup. Gets it. Gets a pretty decent wall transfer out of it. Only had to take 1 line of burn to get it there. Took a bit of an extended burn setup. Gets a result cleanly, gets the Lombard over for a Tetris, up to 95,000 even. Subia 2 lines down is a Tetris behind in points. Subia taking a triple now, has to get set up 1 row off the bottom. Toka, ooh, 3 L's in a row. And I'm not just talking about the Tetris map. Whoa! Anyway, Toka at 147, Subia at 91. Subia set up 1 row off the bottom. Gets the Lombard, gets the Tetris up to 114. Subia nails a Tetris. Committing to the setup, it looks like. Hello, my child just meowed. Hi, baby. $20K is still the difference. Subia now double Lombard dependent. Really holding out for something there. Doesn't put that L in her good position. I sure will be doing a CDM April qual. Subia gets in T-spin. Probably gonna do my qual next weekend. Oh my god, Subia. 5 rows off the bottom, trying to get the well open for another Tetris. Has it open, will get it in column 4. Takes the real-time points lead away. And then 197, playing 191. Ian, have you already qualled? Did, yeah. You probably got, let me guess. You probably got a 500k qual, knowing you. But players just passed halfway. Toka still with a Tetris half Tetris lead at the same line count. Yeah, 450. That's insane. Your AO2 is more than my PB. Ooh, Toka getting a bit high. Getting burns. Gets a Lombard, gets a Tetris up to 269. Oh, has a Vit set up. Gets a Lombard, doesn't take the Vits. Has another Vits. Got the double Vits. Nice. Ian, you and I still need to have a friendlies match, but I feel like if you and I friendlies, you would have to play Das. Oh, Toka up high, but Toka's still able to move pieces. Needs another Lombard over to the right, now puts it on the left. Is getting pieces, has the well open. 285 playing 300. Toka with a long bar, gets a, can't even call that a Vitz, but it was a sick tuck. Oh, Toka not getting that L over. Oh my god, gets the I over. Toka is still handling this dig. Flat burn, flat J. Transition about 20-25 lines away. Subia now increasing the lead over Toka. 300 for Toka, 371 for Subia. Yeah, I have to work on my dash timing. It's skill stops right now are my biggest thing. I'm taking just a second to get back to working on like 12 just to get my stacking back how I need it, but otherwise I've just been trying to get a PB from 18. Toka setup, 3 rows off the bottom, gets a Lombard transitions at 342. Subia 5 lines until transition. $80k is the difference. Subia transitions 445. Subia's board a bit uneven. Toka also really good piece movement though. Toka has a well open. Toka gets a Lombard for Tetris up to 386. Subia 465. Toka setup gets another one. Oh, but those squares not helping. Oh, getting shaky from Toka, and that spire on the board is not going to help. We'll top out at 414. Subia 475. We'll take Lizard number 1. Hard fought. Subia still trying to get this down. I don't know if they have plans to get one more Tetris or not. Didn't put the Lombard in the channel, but got it there. Up to 530. Tops out there. GG's. Very well played. Subia wasting no time. Getting ready on 2-0 seed. Only have a little lag. All good. Both players ready. Let's get game number 2 underway in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Both players are off. TL this time, the opener. Subia with Tetris number 1. Toka up high, but gets the Tetris. Could have had a VLTS, but did not T the L in its S. Subia Tetris up to 68,000. Toka gets the well open for a Lombard, gets a Tetris. Oh, Subia's board climbing. Subia having to work around that vertical L, trying to get it burned away. Oh, early shifts and O. Oh, it hangs a Lombard. That does it for Subia. Toka at 118 takes game number 2. Just like that. Toka goes up. Well, not up. Toka matches 1-1. GG's. Yeah, there's relegation point. Toka, all Toka needed was a point. Win or lose. Get it ready from Toka. Sorry. Quickly checking seeds. Let's get game number 3 counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we're off. LJT is this opener. Toka set up. It's a Lombard. Subia trying to make pieces happen here. Toka not seeing a Lombard. Gets a Lombard. Now suddenly very up high. Good adjustment for the S. Oh, but needs to be careful. Toka trying to take burns, but now has to get the stack relined. This is not good. Gets a Lombard over. Oh, but hangs 1. Tops out at 15,000. Subia not free. Needs 15.5. 16.3 gets it. Okay. We're good. Subia takes lizard number 2. Needs 1 more lizard to win the set. What a seed! That was Toka. Oh, I just realized. Did you realize you can actually promo? Yeah, the lizards are hearts! I couldn't figure out, I wanted to make it a coin, but I couldn't figure out how to get the alpha space around it to go away, so I just decided on blocks. Alright, 4-2 is the seed. Subia was ready, unreadied. Our Ready from Toka. What's the conditional promo for a 5-person div? I don't know. I don't think it's a lot of points. Is it 44? It might be 44. It might be. If Abaro was here, they could tell you a lot better. Waiting on a ready from Subia. Of course, no rush. It is 44. Alright. Alright, we got ready to both players. Let's get game number 4 underway. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I think Subia is going to promo nonetheless. Because they were only a point behind Cat, and now they have 2 points nonetheless. Of course, I can't hardly tell time, so I can't be trusted to tell point relegation fact from another. I still don't know how I apparently missed the Richard Abaro match this morning. I didn't even know that it was scheduled for it. But of course, I also wasn't sure what time this stream would be at, because my time zone recently changed. Now the math is fucky again. Subia, a very hard-fought Tetris in column 3. Would have loved an L to get tucked in there. Toka now fighting kind of a double well, gets it plugged in with an L. Yeah, that rhymed. Nice tuck. Subia set up column 5. Lombard taking its time, finds its way, gets a Tetris. Toka some traction in their board, but quick to get it uncovered, it seems. Subia setup, gets another column 5 Tetris, has another setup for the quick long bar, up to 151. Toka 2 lines behind, well actually now 2 lines in front at 115. Subia committing to this column 5 setup has gotten a respectable number of Tetrises so far. Toka also getting set up in column 5, and it's a Tetris out of it. Subia adjusted it to a column 6 Tetris though. Had to be unique. 50k the difference here. Toka adjusting for maybe an L that would come, but just didn't ever come. Toka column 8 Tetris now. Subia knocks down a column 6. I feel like there should be just a wars event of sorts, or maybe like a funny Kingsman battle match setup where you have to get a Tetris in each of the 10 columns first to get it wins. I feel like that could be pretty fun. Both players' board's a bit high up. Toga well stacked. Hello, Komi. Hello. Toga getting the T over, gets the long bar. 4 Tetris up to 212. Subia nails a Tetris at 280. book players 80 lines, 50 lines to go. Oh yeah, Comey, congrats on silver. We'll be joining Lights Violet, former bronze player who got immediately jacked to silver. I was talking with the bar earlier, and they had mentioned a time when silver was just so unreasonably broken that it had to be readjusted. Just because so many players are in silver. Oh, Subia with 2 misshifts. Subia 353, Toka 273, both players around 100 lines. Nice sequence there for Subia. Bring the board down. Toka, column 6 Tetris. Yeah, Comey, that level 28 play that you got was crazy. Was that lines PB? I feel like it should be. Unless you somehow have discovered level 30. You've hit 29? Nice. Toka, Tetris. Both players about 10 lines from transition. Subia 396, Toka 329. Subia next in at Tetris though. Subia transitions 443. Toka one more Tetris available before transition. Next line though, we'll send them over. Our setup here, Subia a nasty hang and a couple not great shifts. Takes a flat burn. Their board is climbing. Toka transitions 380, gets a Tetris immediately into transition. Subia holding up her Lombard that just doesn't come. Toka 448 is your chase down. 448. Oh, thought the well was gonna open up, put the Lombard to the right. Tops out 405. Subia at 448 takes set number 1. GG's and well played. That was insane. L-seed, says Toka. Drought a transition, but a Tetris into 19, so not shabby. I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna give you all a new seed, and I'm gonna run ads. And I'm gonna report this match. So, like I said, there's your new seed, and here comes some ads. So I'll see you in 90 seconds. Alright, I'm back from ads. You're fine, Toka. That's why I checked it, because I understand how Bs look like 8s in the very wonderful bit format of Tetris. If only we had symbols beyond letters that we could use for the other 6 numbers of hex. Crazy idea. Anyway, the player's ready. Let's get set number 2 counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, use those symbols. Or create symbols. I understand the appeal of letters, but come on, you could do so much. You could use Wingding's font. Hello, government. I have ideas. So go with Tetris number 1. Subia gets a Lombard, gets a Tetris on their side. Ooh, Subia, nice T-spin into a Tetris. Takes their first burn. Would have loved to J a piece earlier. Now waiting for a Lombard to get a triple out of it. Got the triple, but opened up another Lombard event. Another one. Another one. This game hates us. Subia with the wall open, sitting at 60,000. Toka, after this Tetris goes up to 80,000. Toka setting up column 4. Gets the Lombard, gets the Tetris. Suya flings the Lombard to the right for a Tetris as well. Both players separated by 1,000 points. At the same line count, we are as neck and neck as you could be. We are as neck and neck as conjoined twins. Toka gets the Lombard over for a triple. Oh, Toka trying to make burns happen, but burns just don't occur. 4 squares in a row, what the hell, game? Toka, though, getting really good pieces to get this burn back down. Subia with the well open for a Tetris, goes to 185. Subia, another Tetris. Toka still nicely, steadily getting this open. Really nice burn there by a vertical bell that I didn't even see coming. As the stack burnt back down, sitting at 169, Subia 235 at the halfway mark. Subia just rocking and rolling. Toka set up column 4 again. Good pieces, good sequence, gets the Tetris. Another column 4 Tetris for Toka. Subia still rocking and rolling, has to set up with an Aki bar, but waiting out for another long bar. Gets it, gets the Tetris. 333, playing 269. Toka at 269, 420. I think, of course, this is a joke. I think Toka wins by getting the funny number. 200k more than a funny number, but the funny number. Players Lombars at the 100 line mark. Toka waiting on good pieces to put over to the left. That L double burn works nicely. Has the well open, gets a Tetris at 301. 100k is the lead for Subia though. Getting a Tetris, still just laying it on. Oh, Toka's board. Not looking pretty. Oh, Toka vertical eye. It's another eye around it. But it is going to be stopped there, I think. Tops out at 308. Subia 476. Good for lizard number 2. Or wait. Is that lizard number? No, we're on the first seed. That's right. I must have not cleared 1. Toka, I don't want to hear it about Elo. I am the lowest ranked Elo player that currently plays. Subia transitions at about 540. I wasn't watching intently, but gets a Tetris on 19. You know, Toka, what is your Elo? A look. I'm about to flame you if you have a 4-digit Elo. Toka, you have a 4-digit Elo. Your Elo is 500 points higher than mine. I mean, sure, you're like 200th of the 300 that are ranked, but I'm 300. CB is the seed. CB. You know, I did so great. I was such a sweet summer child when I started. I had an 850 Elo. Let me get y'all kinda down, y'all are both ready. Let's get game 2 kinda down. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Subia, yours is 1555 as of when it was most recently updated. So about a 200 point difference for this match. Again, I should note, not a 600 elo. Oh, Toka putting the S in column 10 right as the Lombard comes. Ooh, 3 Lombars came. The 4th one is the charm though. Toka gets a Tetris. Subia has a Tetris on the board as well. Subia, another Tetris. Subia, Tetris. Toka getting really flooded by bad pieces here, but got a really good triple to burn it away. Toka well open. Really nice flat J-tuck. Gets Tetris. Subia ready. Gets a Lombard, gets a Tetris. We're still neck and neck here. Toka getting up high here. Again. Nice sequence of pieces. Really good dig from Toka, well open. Is not taking any burns though. Is getting this stacked up high. Takes a triple, takes a Tetris. 176 for Toka, 207 for Subia. Subia also about 8 lines behind, also stacking up pretty high. Takes the same triple, takes the Tetris. Subia said I got a column 8 Tetris. Gets the Lombard for it. Toka with the well open again. Oh, it's so incredibly high though. I know if I were mid-board, I would be collapsing. Lombard's not coming though. At all. Lombard comes, Toka gets a Tetris, 259. Subia setup really wants this perfect wall transfer. Lombard is still not coming on Subia's side as well. Wasn't prepared for the Lombard that came after the drought. Toka with a Tetris. Subia's board. Now, a lot of weight over that well. It's really good pieces to open it back up. Gets a Tetris. Toka also a Tetris. Both players past 100 lines. Toka up by 10 lines. Subia a Tetris. Column 8 again. Subia Tetris. Toka trying to get rebuilt up. It's 2 more Tetrises available, but it is going to have to take some burns here. Subia Akibar in column 9. Tetris Lombard in column 10. Toka transitions 355. Subia still 80k of a lead before transition. Oh, Toka not getting that L situated. Subia transitions 463. DJ Mr. Boro, thank you for the follow. Subia still, Toka's still moving pieces. On to level 21. Is really holding out for this Lombard Tetris. Gets a Tetris 403. Still miles behind Subia. Subia at 500,000. And DJ Mr. Boro, a DAS lover in chat. Subia tops out 507. Toka 508 is your chase down. 508. Will require at least a Tetris or 2. Doesn't get the T-spin. 508 is the chase down. Set up. Nice long bar flat. Gets a long bar over. 509 does it. 509 chases this down. Toka is good for game number 2. I think Toka's gonna take this to kill screen, and why not? Oh, but not with that stack in the board. Nope, that will do it for Toka there. 581. What a performance there by Toka. Even Subia in chat acknowledging how well of a game that was. Both players up, 1 Blizzard apiece. Alright, Toka. Well, both players ready. You're fine. You're good. Both players ready. Let's get game number 3 underway in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, unlike more harder core restreamers, I don't mind if you see the first 5 pieces, because I know it means nothing. Flipper's off with Toka having the first Tetris. Subia answers though. Toka another Tetris, but a bit of a complication in the board. Not anything that a J won't resolve, it's just the J didn't come. Toka now having to take a very roundabout way of getting this resolved. Subia a Tetris. Tetris on Subia's side. Subia a bit of indecision on where to put that second lumbar that came by surprise. Toka's board looking actually pretty good. I can't fault the column 3 Tetris. I can merely respect it. In fact, Toka really sticking to it. Set up for another one. Gets it, goes to 109. Subia 107. Oh my god, Subia. Sick 5 rows off the bottom Tetris in column 7. It is that kind of tenacity that wins you gold games. Oh, Toka's board. He's managing this pretty well. Getting decent pieces. Toka getting Lombard's over, gets a Tetris. 168. Place 149 at the halfway mark. Toka with some weight over the well, getting up uncomfortably. Has a well open. Gets a Tetris out of it, 201. Subia now with the right well open. Gets a lumbar, gets a Tetris, 182. Oh, Toka's board running up high. Still manageable. Toka not limited to DAS. There's just no lumbar though. None whatsoever. None to speak of. There's the lumbar. There's the Tetris for Toka. 262 past 100 lines. Subia also up high, experiencing a bit of this drought. Oh, it doesn't get that J placed in. Toka Tetris. Beautiful sequence on Subia's side. Gets open for a Tetris. Still very much neck and neck here. 15 lines from transition. Toka the closer to transition of these two. Subia 50,000 point lead into transition seems. Toka having to build a bit of a spire in the board. Transition's 331. Subia Tetris one more in the back before transition. Set up, gets a lumbar, transitions 410. Oh, Toka needing a lumbar. Lumbar comes but hangs it in column 9, tops out at 335. Subia at 413 will be good for game number 3. Goes up 2-1. I believe that's all you're going to be able to do, but will be good for game number 2 on their side. Yeah, these seeds are kind of caca, I must admit. Toka need to take this to a game 5 in order to stay in this and take the second set. Yeah, Toka, your digging is unlike anything I've seen. We're not on the same seed. Someone adjust your seed. I think it's Subia needs to adjust their seed. Should be on, let me check. ED seed. So, Subia, if you would adjust your seed, my good friend, should be on seed E, D, Echo, Delta. Okay, sweet. Sorry, I never know with lag how much time it takes. Should be good for this game number 3. Sorry, game number 4. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. T-O-I-T-O-I is the same opener. What do you know? Both players off. Toka, Tetris number 1 on the right. Very conventional Tetris. So we also getting one on the right. Tetris for Subia. Toka in a bit of static. Toka getting this digged away. Subia set up. As the wall cupboard reopened, gets a lumbar for Tetris. Toka a T-spin into a Tetris. Love to see it. Subia a nice series of burns as the wall open. Oh, Toka's series of burns not as fruitful, but is getting this down nonetheless. Has it open, has the well, has a lumbar, has a Tetris. 114. 5-minute music stop. Oh, it's just a very quiet intro. Oh my god, Toka somehow with a Tetris setup. I think it's just gonna burn this away. I thought, nope, gets it reestablished, gets the Tetris out of it, goes to 168. Subia, also with a Tetris setup, has a lumbar for it, goes to 195. The way that high-level players can just make Tetrises appear out of nowhere is genuinely astounding to me. Oh shit, I'm out of snoozes on my ads. Oh no. The players just past halfway. Toka at 200,000. Subia set up for a Tetris at 223. These players just chugging along, just playing regular old Tetris. Subia's board a bit in whack. Has holes in the board that just got reopened and filled. See, I looked at that board and thought, there's no way. And then Subia performed magic. Gets the Tetris out of it, up to 303. Both players just about at the 100 line mark. 2 quick lumbars for Subia, gets the Tetris. Jeez, 007, thank you for the follow. Simul Tetris here. Toka actually with the real-time points lead, though, being 5 lines ahead, is ahead by now 34k. So we have a quick Tetris to at least knock back some of that. Both players about 10 lines from transition. 30k the lead now for Subia. Toka holding out for Lombards. Gets the Tetris. Subia also getting the Tetris out of those flurry of Lombards. Toka setting up dirty here. Gonna have to be careful. Has the setup. Is not ready. Oh, but gets the nice burn. Tetris into transition at 442. Subia Tetris into transition. Opens up, gets another Tetris at 496. That was insane sequence. Toka really committing to this Tetris setup. Gets another one in column Bree. Bree opens the board. Subia at Tetris 524. 50k the lead. Subia misplacing that S. Oh, Subia Sports climbs. 528 is your chase down, Toka. 528. We'll call it 529 just to be safe. $529 the chase down. Takes the triple onto 23. Oh my goodness. How greedy is this? Oh my god, Toka got too greedy, cannot chase this down. 512 does not do it. Subia, 529 does it. Toka, wait, what? Also, I'm really sorry, but my ads are starting in 5 seconds, so... No, Toka, no. 'Okay, sorry. I really thought that was on me. I would have I would have been so, like, head in my hands if that was me. Are we? Is it? Yeah, it's time for me to set up for King and Evan. But thank you for wonderful games players. Jedi Evan, already in the chat, thank you. Let me get reset up here. I think... What's your PB? Oh, I actually need to check King's now. Oh shit, what's King's? What's King's handle? Is it Kingsman 36? Yeah, Kingsman 36. I think King has a max out. I don't know. I wanna ask King about that whenever he shows what his PB is. Because if it straight up is a max out, okay, you're on Pop Bandy. King, what's your exact PB? Is it a max out or is it into A? It is an exact max out. Okay. Well then, King, you have not first level select. Ha ha ha. One quick sec to get set up. Boom, 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 boom. On Pog. Perfect. I tell you what, players, I'm gonna take a quick second and grab a drink and stretch my legs. Let me actually give refreshes and see if anyone's live. I know I just put them in, but this is also gold 28. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the wink. Actually, if we want to wait about 5 minutes so I can do a run of ads and get that out of the way, that would actually be incredibly helpful. Alas, I did just have ads, so I can't immediately run more, but Jedi Ethan should be live now. You are indeed live. Let me adjust your video input device. King is also live. Word. Like I was saying, feel free to warm up for, I'll say 5 minutes, because I do want to run ads before we get started. I just can't run them quite yet. I'll run them in about 2 minutes. But yeah, feel free to take a bit and warm up. A little hard to hear me. Let me adjust my levels then. Hopefully I'm a bit audible. You'll hear me during the match, trust me. Oh, you bit of a hearing problem. Got it. All good. The hell, I'll even adjust myself even more then. How is this? How's my current level of audibility? Better. Cool. Is it good? Or is it just better? Because if it can be made good, let me know. Good. Word. Alright, the government has let me run ads again. I can run ads. Where's my minute 30 ad button? Alright, see y'all in a bit. After this, I'll be ready to get kicked off. Alright, I'm back from ads. We should be good for ads for 40 minutes. So, I'm ready to get this gold match rockin' and rollin'. King currently leading the division, 42 points, as this set and a set against Suds to go. Will most likely make his way back up to Div 5B. Evan cruising to second place in the division, currently sitting at 28 points. Suds withdrew! Huh. Shame. Well. Ooh. God, is Colin in the chat? Here's your seed. 385976. Oh, I hate this song. There we go. And good luck and have fun to both players. Evan has first level select between 15 and 18. Evan saying 18 all the way. Perfect. That sounds good for me. Check seeds before we kick off. 385976. Nice. Does it always do that? Sunday Night Showdown with Jedi and Kingsman. King ready, waiting on a... Ready from Evan from Jedi. Look at game number 1 kicked off here in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. SOT the opener. We're off. We have similar, and we had similar setups up until that Z. I love when that happens. The players nailing Tetris number 1. Setting up, cracking Tetris number 2. It's fun watching gold members play because they just have such high level Tetris, but also there's only so many ways to say, oh yeah, they're stacking really well. Evan getting to the one hole in the stack, gets the J4 with the well open. King getting the L needed, doesn't put the I where it was needed, but gets the well open, well, kind of open, nonetheless. Now it's open. Evan a strong middle, trying to get the left built up, gets a Tetris, King answers. Neck and neck here through 30 lines. Oh, King, a very nice S-spin. Evan's board a bit wonky. Has a Tetris setup, gets it up to 192, King at 151. Evan 4 lines ahead. All players Tetrises, though Evan's a couple rows off the bottom. 50 lines in, Evan ahead by 20,000 points. Players set up for Tetris though. Not seeing long bars. This is quite a drought. Okay. Still happening. Still droughted. There's the long bar. King gets it, gets a Tetris. Evan having to put it over on the left. King with the well open. Evan with the points lead here, 282 playing 239. King with the well open for a Tetris. Evan getting a Tetris, but now has to go work on getting the stack reconfigured. Oh, King stack is up high. Oh, not putting that L in a good spot. Is tucking around it really nicely. This is not looking comfy for King. King maneuvering it effortlessly though. Flatline burn. Oh, that does it for King at 280 though. Jedi Evan 342 takes game number 1. GG's. Well played. King just fighting that dig up top. Couldn't get it to break. 4-9 is the new seed. That had to be 30 pieces. At least. Alright. Both players ready for game number 2. Let's get y'all counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Same opener, same pieces, all good. Both players off. King with 11 pushdown points. Players having to set up their boards without long bars so far. Oh my goodness, the first long bar comes for Evan. He gets a Tetris out of it. King a triple. Tetris 4 Evan. Gets reset up. Able to nail another quick one up to 100,000. King at 24. Sempro! Thank you for the follow. I thought you were following me already. But thank you for the follow nonetheless. Oh, Evan, a nice adjustment seeing the T coming, getting it in a position to be tucked. Now, fighting the board just a little bit. King's board also not looking grand. Evan, a Tetris 5 rows off the bottom. Evan, another long bar over to the right for a Tetris. Yeah, maybe. Could very well be. I find a lot of people only find me through raids, which I got a massive raid from Richard earlier, which is why I currently have 20 viewers, which is not my normal viewership. Evan, another really smart adjustment. Not being faced with great pieces, but gets a Tetris up to 244. King at same line count is at 90,000 points. Evan is has amassed quite a lead here. Is trying to get the board back into great shape. If anyone can do it, a gold player can. King of Tetris, though, I think is starting to turn the boosters on. King close to being reset up. Lumbar helps. Needs another one. Finds it, gets it over. Closes the gap to 80,000. Evan, though, slams a quick Tetris just to rub it in King's face. Oh, King, two not great L's. Is adapting, improvising, overcoming. Gets a Z. Nowhere for the O. Evan a Tetris. 140k is right now the lead, so King has chopped back a bit, even though it's just consistent in Tetrises except for the one bit of downtime. Evan set up for a column 5 Tetris. King a column 7 Tetris. Both players passed 100 lines. Evan at 405. King at 252. Tetris 4 Evan. King of Tetris. Transition approaching for these players. King with a bit of a head shake. Takes a split triple. Setting up one row off the bottom is King. Evan, one more. Well, transitions 503. King, transitions 317. 175 the difference at transition. The player's rocking. Evan set up for Tetris. Gets a lumbar for it. King taking a triple. King set up in column 9. Lumbar comes, gets it. Evan at Tetris 654. King at 414. Oh, King up high. King not finding a lumbar. Tops at 415. Evan at 661 takes game number 2. So Evan, you are good for game number 2. Yo! Hello Sky, just did a bunch of random stuff, came back to some of that gilded content, and very gilded it is. There's not a speck of any other color except for black and shades of yellow on my screen. And of course the Tetris colors which transcend scheme. Both players ready for game number 3. Set point for Evan. Let's get it kicked off in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Should make a gilded ROM sometime. I was considering it, of adjusting how the pieces would fall, but OCR type Sif is way beyond my wheelhouse. Monocolored Tetris works. It's called Game Boy Tetris. I have yet to try out Game Boy Tetris. I've actually yet to try out any Game Boy game. But, I mean, if I get my cart in soon, and I get my emulator console and my TV from Evan, or from Ethan, I should be rocking and rolling. Just like these players are. I feel like once I come into money, and there's not a tournament happening where I know a lot of people are be at, I might just take a tour of Britain in, well, the UK, in small, but Europe in general, to meet people. I don't know, that's a very far-fetched idea for when I have a lot of money. King with a bit of an early lead here, 117 plus a Tetris, playing 104 on Evan's side. King having to stack over that well. Gets it open with a double. I did just discover, or rather get to see Dr. Mario for the first time yesterday, and I didn't realize that it has a very similar basis to Puyo Puyo Tetris, or rather conversely, Puyo is based on Dr. Mario. Which, I'm sure there's a whole different level of strat there. Evan, putting that eye all on its lonesome. Unsure of that positioning, but works around it quite well. King with this Tetris, up to 226, just about at halfway. Evan at similar line count at 185. Oh, King having to work around a pretty well built up right in middle. Gets pieces flowing. LJ would open it back up. Evan attaches up to 216. King at Tetris 260. Evan opens up a Tetris. 20k the difference in favor of King. King with a well up and a triple at Evan a Tetris. I almost said I don't even know what I said. I combined Jedi and Evan and it just came out as a noise. Both players about to reach line 100. Evan a Tetris. We are practically neck and neck. Evan extending a lead by a Tetris at the 100 line mark. King with 350,000 points even. And a Tetris. So it will come down to transition again, it seems. That's what happens when you have players that give it everything they've got every single game. You have barn burners of matches like this. A good sequence, but had to cover the well as the lumbar came. Opens it up for that Tetris though. 10k the difference at same line count. Evan transitioning 444, King transitioning 451. Neck and neck into transition. Probably the neckest to neckest we've been. Evan a Tetris 1 right off the bottom. King set up. Once you finish packing for travel, would I be able to play your matches? Which should be after this set or match. If you can find a restreamer by then, sure. King tops out 467, Evan topping out 479, but Evan gets it done. Gets the third lizard by a couple thousand points. King just couldn't get that bar over. Gets it done. Takes the first set. 3-0. Alright, let me... Yes, new seed, absolutely. There is your seed. I'm gonna also do the use of running ads and reporting this match. So, I will see you in 90 seconds again. Thank you for your incredible patience in allowing me to get 2 more pennies added to my payout. Alright, I should be good with ads now. Yeah, Yeah, Evan, I think is on track to go up to CTL after that to whatever the acronym is, 5B. 4 games down relative to King and only 6 points difference. Yeah, that's you're gonna be promoted soon. Evan belongs in Div 4, yeah, with an AUPB, yeah. Let me check King Seed. Dude won. RIP Silver Bracket. Silver, for some reason, just consistently has such a disproportionate amount of cracked players. But players ready, let's get this second set kicked off in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, the Silver Bracket in Illinois. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, anyone who puts up a fight against GD is... Ooh, both players a bit of a slower start. Evan getting this cleaned up. Really hoping that TMP Bronze doesn't get any new cracked players. Well, we had some new cracked players. But, I mean, they're going to Silver, where they frankly belong. One of my cats is in the top to a cardboard box right next to me, and it's very cute. She's just staring at me with her big old eyes. Hi. I don't know if you can hear her on my mic. King with the well open. You can't hear her. Good. King getting a lumbar over. Would love a J. Gets another lumbar though. That's actually what was needed. Gets a triple to open it up. Wants a lumbar. Gets a lumbar. Gets a Tetris. King at 150. Evan 130. King drops another Tetris. Takes the real-time points lead. Sky, I would agree. I feel like you and Tomeo are very matched, and Tomeo keeps bouncing back and forth between bronze and silver. So yeah, I feel like you, like genuinely you, like the rest of the bronze division, save me, is about evenly matched. I will be there. I need to pop off. Both players getting Tetrises here. Still neck and neck here at the same line count, only separated by a Tetris of points in the favor of King. That's true. Tomeo was gold 2 divs ago. See, Sky, I feel like you and I are on average decently matched. You just have much better persistence than I do. You can actually make it to 80 and 90 lines, which is how you win most of the time. I do want to play Urania, but like I feel like that would be a good match. Though when I streamed Komi and Urania was scary. King of Tetris. Both players just passed halfway. Evan 324, King 341. Yeah, 300k on 15 in bronze should be all you need. So you really shouldn't even need 18 play unless there's people that are just cracked at 18, which a lot of people are. whenever I played Xenon most recently in our matches, we were playing 15, and I could put up about 200, 250 a couple of games. It was never easy, but I mean I feel like Xenon's a pretty good player, relatively. Both players close to the 100 line mark and still separated by that Tetris of points. King of Tetris, Evan of Tetris. King past the 500,000 mark. Evan sets up another Tetris will surpass that benchmark as well. There it is. We are past 500,000 for both players. King's board was facing a bit of caution. Working with a couple hard dependencies in the stack, but is getting this worked out. Transition 10 lines for both players. Evan stack not where you would want it. A slew of O's. King transitions 453. Sorry, 543. Numbers are hard for me. Evan transitions 528. Comes down to post once again in this incredibly close game. Evan was holding out for a lumbar for a column 3 Tetris. Is actually set up, well, not set up for one, never mind. Was, and then just in an instant had to burn it away. But honestly, that's sometimes a smarter decision. Oh, Evan up high, moving pieces, but only barely. Has the stack brought down a bit more now. Oh, Evan hangs 580, King at 598 will take game number 1 of the second set. GG's. Yeah, it's... When I tell you these games are neck and neck, I am not exaggerating. Jedi mind trick no longer effective. It's up to skill now. Should be 5-0 seed. However, F rolls over. I think it rolls to 0. And we got readies. Let's get game number 2 kicked off here in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. JLI, the opener. We're off. King, first Tetris. Evan knocks down the first one on the left as well. King holding out for an L that doesn't come. Evan set up here. Oh, Evan's board. Couple of not wise drops. Working it through. Great adjustment for the Z. King's well open. King with the Tetris. King at 58. Evan at 55. Evan with the well open with Tetrises flowing. That was a tidy burn. Small hole in the stack, but a Tetris nonetheless. Evan at 104, King at 66. Gets to column 2 Tetris. King a left wall Tetris, but some holes now in the stack. 113 for Evan, 199 for King. King waiting on a lumbar 1 row off the bottom. Taking its time to get here, but gets the lumbar just for the S. Sinks a Tetris. Neck and neck at 54 lines. King taking some triples to bring the stack down. Getting a Tetris on the right. Trying to chomp into this lead from Evan, but Evan just consistent with Tetrises. Past halfway, King at 182, Evan 216. King having to get a bit creative with how this dig resolves. Gets the L over. Evan's board clean on the ground. King trying to get this reopened. Great sequence of pieces. That was 1 minute of garbage over the well. Gets it open. Gets the lumbar for the Tetris. Evan's board now, the one in a more complicated position. Gets the lumbar over. Oh, misplaces the J. Tops out to King. 291 is your chase down. 291 at 100 lines. Will require some transition play. Again, 291 is your chase down. Well, actually, I stand corrected. Another Tetris gets it. I can't do math. Yep, perfect sequence. King 301 takes game number 2. Proves me wrong. Says I don't need transition to get this done. Kingman beating up Jedi. King with Jedi mind tricks of his own. Trying to confuse the Jedi. No lightsabers allowed. Fist fight only. I actually have a lightsaber here. I don't know if it lights up, but it's heavy. It's got some weight to it. Yeah, put up your dukes. Put up your AB buttons. Let's do this like real men. Alright, 6-1 should be the C. I'm gonna double check before we rock off here. Should be good. Let's get game number 3 counted down. Set point for king in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And J-O-O, Jew, well, let me not say that. J-O-O, the opener. King of Tetris. King, another Tetris up to 69. Hey now. Evan, getting the board burnt down. King at 119. Evan at 64. King with the Tetris. Evan finds a lumbar as well. King knocks down another Tetris. Ahead by 2 Tetrises at the same line count. Don't like this song either. Rhythm of the... I don't see how this is a stream safe song, but apparently it is. Oh, King, a bit of a spire forming. Can work around it, and is. Oh, early shifts. Oh. Gets the J over, gets an L in. Evan's board looking clean at 177. King holding out for good pieces. LJ dependent. Gets an L for it. King with the well open. Gets a Lombard. Gets a Tetris. Fist pump in the air. Still up by about a Tetris at this point. King, good adjustment for the T. Gets a Tetris. Evan set up for a Tetris 2 rows off the bottom. Gets a lumbar. Doesn't sink the Tetris with it. Perhaps they didn't see the setup or wants to just burn it all the way down. The music is ridiculous quiet on stream. Yeah, I turned it down a bit because Evan said that hearing me was a bit off, and of course I want to make sure they hear. I'm hugely loud. Past 100 lines. Transition approaching. King of Tetris. 351. Evan at 260. Oh, yeah. Fair. I haven't gotten DMCA'd yet, but I have gotten a couple muted portions. Because there's like, I think there's one song in here, I can't even tell which one it is, that gets muted every time. And it sucks that I don't know which one it is, because it's muted. King transitioning 364. Evan with this Tetris transitioning 377. 10k the difference at transition. King, Evan and Tetris. King a bit up high. That'll do it for King 373. Evan at 411. Taking game number 3, extending this on. Sky, Sky, go get your hot chalky drink. Alright, what seat are we on now? 725. 725. Should be good. Evan calling his shots, saying we're going to decider. Let's see if it happens here in this game 4. Countdown in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Game 4 will be no more for you. Both players off. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Do my best King impression. Oh my goodness. God, I don't know how King sounds. I've only heard King's voice about twice. And I don't know, King has such a unique voice. Uh it would be an injustice. They're separated by 5 points right now. At same line. I feel like the only way to do a good King impression is to have a promo that I'm cutting. It's like method acting. I have to get into the character. I've been getting the stack down, committing to a Tetris setup. Oh, now needs some burns. Gets the burns. King also trying to make sure the well is open when a lumbar appears. Where is the lumbar? Lumbar comes for King, gets it over for a Tetris. I believe Evan did something very similarly impressive. King up by 50,000 at same line, gets a Tetris. Evan a left side Tetris, 157. Both players Tetrising. 60k still the lead here for King at same lines, just under halfway. Evan a Tetris though. King set up, puts the lumbar over. I am on the edge of my seat. Oh, king of pie, king getting burns. Would have loved the L piece earlier. Oh, king not putting that O where it's needed. Topside of 270. Evan 270 is your chase down. 270. Lombard does it. We're going to a decider game 5. Game 4 is no more! Taking it to a decider. GG's. He did say decider. He did call a shot. Checking seeds. Should be on 8-3. And we got readies. So let's get this game 5 decider cracking in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Good luck to both players. And we're off with same opener. That's always a good sign. Yeah, get your deciders in the chat. Evan, Tetris number 1 on the board. King, another Tetris. Evan, Tetris is on the board. The points lead is his at 69-920. Hey now. King set up, gets a Tetris, has a Lombard dependency, gets immediately filled. Evan a Tetris. King a Tetris. The points lead is just anyone's up for grab. King and S spin. Oh, not a great sequence on Evan's side. Not deadly by any stroke of the imagination, but also not what you want. It's a hindrance. Evan cleaned up, needs a Lombard. Good triple, see the Lombard not coming. Bring the stack down, gets a Tetris. King the well closed as the Lombard comes. Okay, has it open for that Lombard though. Up to 154. Evan with this Tetris. Up to 155. King though, while I was saying that, up to 177. Twitch viewer 8888 wants me. That's not great numbers. Mr. Borrowed chat saying, Kingsman, you've been playing all day. Are you human or machine? I think King's record for matches in a day is like 20. Or some insane number like that I just happened to look up at one time. Maybe conflating that with Mark's, but the number is still absolutely insane. We're all machines. Colin. Jesus. Kingsman definitely not a machine. He'd be good if he was. Shit. Hey, he's currently good relative to Evan. 257 for King, 215 for Evan at the halfway mark. King celebrating the Tetris. Evan knocking one down. This lead is still anyone's to grab. I'm just giving King the proper motivation. Colin going for the kill. Yeah, Colin woke up and chose violence. King maintaining a 50,000, 60,000 point lead. No, that's 40,000. I can't do math. Anything with numbers is bad for me. That's why I stick to stacking shapes. Oh, which of my babies is playing with their toys in there? Saying it's my senior cat. King of Tetris. Oh, King up high, hangs an S. Tops at 353. Evan 353 is your chase down. 353 will 354 does it. There, that Tetris gets it done. Evan takes it in 5. The Jedi mind tricks get it done. Evan, incredible. King, commiserations. Yeah, that was an incredible series of games. Took it to a decider, which was no easy task, no matter who you are. That brings Evan within 2 points in the division of King. 44 points for King, 42 for Evan. Oh my goodness, GG's and well played. That was insane. Uh, who is Coverdale's already live? If they are, I'm going to raid them. Damn it, go live. Go live so I can raid you. I see hot those ticklers, King. Oh wait, maybe Coverdale's is live. No, they're not. I thought I followed them. Go live! I want to raid you! Well, I guess y'all can check me out while I'm getting ready. And also go ahead and make sure I turn my ads off, lest I forget. Alright, let me switch over to my... There we go. How's that? That should be better. I'm like, what do you mean? I thought I had a mic. Am I on stencil? Let's see. I sure am. Look, folks, that's stencil ready. Go to, let me change my title. You're live. Word. You are live. Let's raid you. Go to Coverdale's. They're gonna be the ones hosting my match.